Thank you very much, Jen. Well, nice springtime weather. Maybe time for a springtime spruce up, and especially after the rough winter that we did have, roof repairs might be at the top of your home improvement plans. But the bottom line here is if you're not careful, you could wind up with a subpar job or perhaps no job done even at all. I've heard from area homeowners running into that problem year after year, it seems. So tonight, I get the bottom line from a reputable roofer on what you can do to avoid being ripped off. In Rotterdam, springtime roof repairs have already taken hold. The team from Pinnacle Roofing is hard at work getting the job done, but owner Chris LaVallee says he's heard from plenty of customers dealing with other roofers who have not.
Didn't get the work done properly, didn't get the work done on time, paid the guy, and the guy disappeared.
The disappearing act, that's what happened to neighbors Jim Day and Bill Thomas in Malta.
I would get the runaround. I'd call him like 3 or 4 times before he would even call me back once.
That really made me start thinking that something was wrong.
He was roofing contractor Robert Decker, who just this week pled guilty to felony charges. So how do you make sure you get the work done and done well? From LaVallee, know the code, since there are different codes in different areas.
Especially in the Northeast, you want to make sure that you're getting the proper underlayments underneath the shingles that you're going to use. Ice and water shield is what you'll hear a lot from the contractor, and typically it's 6 feet you need on your roof edges.
Also ask a roofer about the type of shingle they use. LaVallee says there are lots of lesser manufacturers out there. The bigger ones, he says, are Owens Corning, GAF, and CertainTeed.
And you want to make sure that the contractor has credentials with that company, so they've had training with one of those major companies.
Something else real simple you can watch for, a contractor who looks inside your attic. That's real important because ventilation's a very important thing. LaVallee says if a contractor shows up, looks at your roof, just walks around your yard and gives you a price, that should be a red flag. Ask how many people show up for the job. Pinnacle generally has about 6 to 7 on site, 1 on the ground, the rest on the roof. Ask how long the project will take. LaVallee says they're in and out in a day or 2, depending on the size of the house, possibly slightly longer given poor weather. And always
make sure they have insurance certificates and call the insurance companies to make sure that the certificates are real.
Because unfortunately, in the case of Bill and Jim, the certificates were not, leaving them to pay the price.
I was like, oh, here I go. I knew I was in for a ride.
And it was a ride that cost each of them upwards of $5 grand. I'll be continuing my look at how to get the most for your money in home improvement next time, getting the bottom line on pool installation projects.